Hello, this is Bridget Rao with Divine Essentials. Alright, this is the Starseed Shaman podcast, and I had wrote this channeled message on 1212 energy frequency being opened, and I was going to share that here just because I feel like I should, okay? So as we enter into the next 12 days, which 12/12 to 12/21, there's only, like 8 days there. But the next 12 days, be mindful of the energies and frequencies. And when we enter up to 12/21, the solstice, we should allow the good to be our focus and utilize the frequency which can help us manifest and be prepared for the next year. Only we can truly change our world. We can stay in the roles that we have, which may have somehow become the victim, the weak, anxious, depressed, or struggling. And no matter the role that we are playing currently in life, we can and will become the role we intentionally try to be. If we take action steps aligned with and imagine the version of you who you truly want to be, it will come. What do you long to feel every day? Where would you love to live? Or what does your dream home look like? And what about the people who are either part of your family, your friends, mentors, or just inspire you or love you? And you can trust they're always going to be a good connection. And what might be your diet? Or how is your body looking and feeling? And what would your current wardrobe look like? And what is the decor and your current energy, the overall feeling within your home? Do you have a big bedroom or views of the ocean? Maybe you're out in the mountains. Are you driving a big SUV or a sleek sports car these days? And when you go to work, where do you work? And does it even feel like you are working? Have you reached any goals that had always seemed to be impossible? And what books might you be reading or podcasts that you listen to? And any different ways to heal or do things to improve the already amazing lifestyle that you have now? How is your sex life? Are you fulfilled by knowing that this is the one? You don't have to look or worry or wait or be in a state of confusion or fears because of an unbreakable, unconditional love and respect. And you know that what tools and actions you have already done and do have helped you to heal and to shift the limits and the blocks of your past. And you have reached a secure attachment. And you have been allowing healthy communication and vulnerability. And if you look forward from here in 5 years, what do you think those goals are like? Writing down all as if it is now is how to do it. I've written scenes the day before they play out in its entirety. And although it shook me, I did see that you do create your reality. No matter where you are or who you are right now, if you simply allow yourself to believe and be the best version that you know you can be, embodied, that's the only thing that will result and come about from that on. The day that I had wrote out what I did. I wasn't really sure how to look at it or look at things because of the fact that I had wrote it the day before. And it was a lot like the candle day that I had. My candle day, I had poured it, making Xmas gifts. And then, before it was even finished hardening, I received a message from the person who I had in mind when I was creating. But I didn't realize or think too much about it because, again, although I knew overall what I was doing, there wasn't that expectation. There wasn't the attachment to outcome. I was distracted away. And perhaps that's why I'm really good and great with manifesting things on some degree. Maybe those of us who do spiral around or get lost within our words and thoughts can manifest easier because we're not attached. We're not absorbed. We're not anxiously holding on to the outcome, wondering over and over, is it going to? Will it? Maybe, possibly. Honestly, I didn't even think much of it beyond, I'm going to make one for love. And it came quickly. When I wrote that day that I was going to be living the next, in my mind at the time of writing, I knew the concept of journaling things into our lives, affirmations, create, and all of that, gratitude, and so on, because I've had it happen in the past, but not like this. But I hadn't really given this a specific try many times before. It was more so affirmations, overall generalizations of I am happy and I am whole and I am loved and I am good and I'm grateful for XYZ. Scripting was something new to me. Scripting is when we write things out exactly as we wish them to be or what we hope could come to be or manifest. So things like, I am living in my dream home, and I am living in alignment and receiving abundance easily with my work that I do, and I feel so good and fulfilled because I'm in a happy, healthy, just more details, more feelings surrounding. And I happen to write, he's going to tell me he loves me and hold me tight. And he did, the next day. I don't know exactly word for word what I wrote in that book. I'm sure I can find it if I needed to. But the next day, sure as shit, I had them give me a hug and say, I love you, for the first time, without alcohol being the main drive in these last few years since over, 20 years ago. And because of the being written the day before, was like almost, I don't know how to take it. Did I do that or did they? So sometimes I think it's one of those, be careful what you wish for, or don't try. And again, I wasn't trying. I didn't believe in my mind that that was actually going to be what came to be. But it did. And it fucking freaked me out. And I didn't like it. Because it's not the same as if somebody just did that on their own and felt compelled to say that and do that. And maybe they did. And maybe they didn't. Who will ever know for sure? We can't. And that's what I don't like. I don't like not knowing. I don't like guessing. I don't like wondering and maybes and what ifs. And I'm already the type that assumes the worst or thinks this may not be good, or this, they said that because of this. And I did that anyway within the thing that happened, because they said that. And the first thing I thought, sometimes love isn't enough because of how they behaved, or just how things had already been before, and just how they are. So you can love me, but it doesn't mean you're gonna do it. you know? So I don't know. But I guess you can use these tools to create what you like in your life. But maybe you can see what I mean about truly thinking about what you write down when it comes to others around. I think my intention more had been about the fact that we had both struggled with vulnerable expression or communication or talking about our feelings. It was always hidden. Neither one of us wanted to talk about certain things that were kind of just like obvious there. And there were times when I would play along with him when it was like clearly obvious to me that it wasn't coming from authentic, or what is real, or like what, I don't know. I guess the other way to explain that would be like, okay, I'm pretty sure that that person had known things or seen things before the time that they tried to pretend that they didn't know or didn't see them, So, because of the lack of vulnerable expressions, the lack of communication, the lack of just being fucking transparent, and the lack of me calling them on that, created more and more weirdness and just difficulty. So me writing, having a hug or communication of the words, of the feelings, was more so what I was looking for, not a word for word play out the next day, because that just made it worse for me. And I never told them, because how do you? Because you don't communicate anyway, so what the fuck? Like, if I just think that would have said, I don't know, they probably wouldn't have taken it well. But there's not much we can do with what is the real world around us and the truth of the things that we have happen. So just consider your things before you do them, I guess. But yeah, those other parts of this, writing down where you want to be, what you want to see, where you want to go, and all of that, is a good thing for you to do to create the reality that you want in your life. And be careful, because believe me, I know some of you may be in a place where what I just said, you're going to dismiss like all of the rest of it and just go to, I want to hear that, I want that to happen. You don't. You really don't. Because it's not, think about what I said. Do you really want that to be the case, where you're going to now wonder, say that whatever you write out does come to be the very next day or whatever? It's going to make you wonder if you did it or they did. That's not a good place to be. It's not a fun place to be. It's not any better than where you probably are, because you're going to be like, I don't know if it's like what they really want, or maybe I made that happen, because whatever. That wasn't my intention. That's not why I did it. I already said what, my, I just didn't even think it would. And I think if you are going at it in that way, where you just dismiss all the rest of what I said and you don't care, you just have that about it, it's not going to work anyways, because there's a level of detachment that needs to be present. There needs to be like a release, like, oh, this would be cool, but if it isn't gonna be, like, I'm still be okay. I'm just gonna live my life. I was not even expecting, word for word or action for action as I had saw, but hey, sometimes we get surprised and we create things that are just very much boom. But again, can make you wonder and doubt yourself and the world, the constructs of how life is and what the hell's happening here. Just what can you do, or what can you write, what can you create? And it happened again one time, right around the same time when I was doing the like more private membership thing. I had the girls, and one had her mother in the hospital, like dealing with something, and we had all done like a little ritual, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna write into being some things for you, because it it seemed to be like a good thing that works, so we could use that for other things. But when it comes to free will and shit like that, I wouldn't recommend. But I don't remember exactly word for word again what I wrote or what was said, but it was basically like, you know, getting the result, knowing that my mom is safe and healthy and well and okay and like ready to leave or come home or whatever. And literally after I was done speaking and lighting candle, and just basically right after the phone rang and her mother was like being released from the hospital, totally fine and okay. And, just moments before, it was like not the way that it was looking like it was going to be. So we were all kind of like, like, what? Wow, crazy. But I do believe it works. I know there's many people out there who say that it works. I think you would have to do it yourself to see what I mean. And again, practice things in the right way. If you're going to be a freak show in your mind about something, it's not going to work. Like, you can't contradict the detach. You got to let it go. Manifesting is more so about the way that you are feeling than it is about what you're doing with your actions or your thoughts or your words or the tools that you're using. It's more so just letting it go, not really expecting much, not expecting it, just being clear and intentional about your desire, using tools in the 3D that are going to like kind of confirm that for you in your subconscious mind, so that things can align and come to you quickly and easily and effortlessly. And sometimes you're probably going to freak the hell out of yourself when things do come and you get the hang of it. But there will also probably be times that if you abuse it or you use it in a way that maybe isn't the best way, or just happens to be like something comes about like what I just had happen with that experience, it may make you not get you. It's not like, it's just not the result that you might think you want. You may think you want it, but once you have it, it's kind of like, oh, but wait a minute, I don't know if that was genuine, authentic, or if that just happened because I wanted it to. And who the hell knows? Some people are fucking not very strong people, like mentally, energetically speaking. So if you're a very powerful person with manifesting and, energies and vibrations, and, who knows what happens with others in your presence. There seems to be a running thing here that's like, anytime I've ever tried to do anything with that person, it wasn't long before they were around doing what I wanted. But I never really did anything like also, I'm the type that's like when I did that writing, I was like, I can't abuse this power. Like, I put the notebook away. I was like, we can only use this in times of emergency. Like, I'm not an ass. I'm not a weirdo. I'm not trying to rule the world or rule in everybody else's world or change reality for everybody or everything. Most people probably come home and be like, I'm a millionaire. And blah, 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 blah. I was like, put this away. This is a powerful place. I gotta hide it. And I'm only gonna use it for fucking good. Like getting people's moms out of the hospital. So even when I do things that I'm like are questionable, it's like, oh fuck, I didn't mean that. No, I don't want that. Because I don't like that. And it doesn't it doesn't serve its purpose of what you would like. I just want to hear the truth. I don't want it to be a fake truth, or, oh, I only said that because you compelled me to. You know, it's like, it's not gonna last, it's not real, and you're better off without it. So hopefully people understand what I mean by that. But yeah, namaste.
Hi guys. So today is the 20th. I do not have my Divine Gratitude Challenge list in front of me because I am being held captive underneath all these babies. But I'm going to try and do it without it. Alright, so first thing I'm thankful and grateful for is last night 7 ladies came out to the Pleiadian light chamber activation. Number 2, that we're still in the Pleiadian lineup. The height of it has gone down, but we're still in it. Number 3, today's Starseed support group where everybody gets to play with the cards and practice intuitive readings. Number 4, there's a universal expansion meditation tonight as well. Number 5, my new bracelet from Karen Crowley, which I absolutely love. Number 6, Alcyon. Number 7, I've already written this list. What is wrong with me? Oh, all the interest from people for the new events. 8, the new ideas that are coming in every day. Number 9, chicken wings that I had last night. Number 10, I'm hungry right now, so I'm going to be thinking of food. Number 10, we're thankful and grateful that Betty's coming with treats. Surprised they didn't wake up for that. Number 11, for good friends. Number 12, for my family. Number 13, for a warm place to rest. Did I do that right? Number 14, I said. So number 15, clean air. Number 16, my feet, which carry me everywhere I go. Number 17, the ability to think. Number 18, the energies feel a lot less intense today. There's not so much of that anxiety, anger stuff going on out there. I lost count again. 19. This nice warm blanket that just came out of the dryer. Number 20, all my laundry's done. And all my dishes are done. And the only thing I really have to do is pick up some puppy pads and put down some new ones as soon as they get up. So I hope you all have a great day, and whatever you're thankful and grateful for, don't forget to share it. And next month we'll be doing the I Am Divine Challenge. So talk to you soon.